right. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk. I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Titans at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD. And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. 3.5 to go, first quarter.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Bonner flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd and short, they'll try side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on 2nd down, Bonner. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Bonner. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's pretty good rest. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's brought down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that slide?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Slide. At 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bonner being chased out left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Tannehill on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
the quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On first down, Tannehill. It's complete, Burks. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sly able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, Bonner. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Lockett, 64 yards. yards. And the Texans have retaken a third-quarter lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On first down, it's Tannehill. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing again is Tannehill. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Henry. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going with their tight end on 4th. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They hand off to their big tight end, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakonkwo punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Another carry for Pierce. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Bonner. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge, 41 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Lockett, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Tannehill to Henry. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Tannehill to throw. He's got Hooper on the out route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go again with Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Texans, it's back.
something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games, 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 games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating.